Hello, my book this week for the Newbery Award winner is called The One and Only Ivan. It was a winner in 2013. It's by Catherine Applegate and illustrated by Patricia Castillo. It was published by HarperCollins and copyrighted in 2012. I would consider this a transitional genre. It has more words than pictures. It has 305 pages, and it's for the age range of 8 to 12 years of age. This book is about a gorilla who lives inside of a mall. He's basically an attraction that people come see, along with some other animals. He has his friend Stella, who is an elephant. He has Bob, who's a little dog. And then some other ones. He loves to draw. He's an artist. He likes to watch TV. He's a very nice gorilla and doesn't understand why people think that gorillas are such angry creatures, because that's not how they are at all. He started off in a jungle. He grew up in a jungle, but the whole story, he is here in this mall throughout this whole story. So it starts off, here's the one and only Ivan. And the first thing it has is a glossary. It tells you some of the words that are going to come up in the story and what they mean. So it's kind of like some slang, and it helps you to know what they are. And then it starts with this simple page. Hello. He introduces himself. I am Ivan. I am a gorilla. It's not easy as it looks. And each page is very minimal, almost like poems. And they each have a title. Some of them are a little more, so they are kind of like chapters, but they're very short. No more than 4 pages a piece. There are a few pictures within the book. But it just goes on to talk about his life living in this mall and how time goes on, and then there's this little baby elephant, Ruby, that comes along and basically takes the place of Stella, and Stella ends up dying because she's just getting old. And eventually they get let free, and Ivan ends up back in his homeland with a family that he deserves to be with. So I think this book is good for children like the 3rd or 4th grade level, maybe a little older, is to kind of understand the emotions of others. You see how something or someone is perceived on the outside versus how they really are on the inside, and how everybody has feelings no matter who or what they are. A strategy or activity that I would do with this, it would require a little bit of research on their part. I would have them find some statistics to prove whether they think animals should be let free out into the wild, or if it is okay for them to be caged up in a place like Ivan was, or in a zoo or circus. They would make a presentation explaining their point one way or the other and convince the class why they feel that way. This would explain how an animal may feel being caged up versus free in the wild. I think this could be a very extensive unit that could tie into learning about the jungle and different things like that. It could tie with emotions, it could tie with the jungle, it could tie with a lot of different things. But I think this would be good for the older level where they're starting to learn a little bit more in depth about things versus just learning how to read. Now they're learning how to understand what they're reading. So I think this book would be a great book for 3rd, 4th, 5th, maybe 6th to read and to do a project like that.